We're going to start at the bottom and get you to the Subbuteo site. This is the site that has the Subbuteo soccer game. So I'm going to create a little parking lot here, down here, a little bit better. This is just a rough draft. If you remember my videos from the past, you see that I updated the boxes to all look Subbuteo. So I'm going to do a little practice field entrance. I got a bunch of little people. You can see them sitting in the stands. I'm going to have them do more activities here. The game that you are seeing is Uruguay Brazil in Subbuteo form. I have other teams that I can change. A couple more players here. So I'm definitely going to fill the stadium up with more of these little people. I'm also going to put some lights, hang them from here, right here. And that'll give more light to this area. So this area is not going to have that much more. I'm debating whether I should have some kind of scenery here, and just leave it wood. But that would mean I'd have to go back there, and I'm going to leave it as is. Of course, I'm going to improve this part. You're going to see a huge improvement in this in terms of the parking lot. Maybe a little building there or something. Some kind of ticket area. We'll see. So I need ideas for this side. But this is going to stay pretty much the same. Maybe add some characters here. Maybe some like a camera. Like a TV game and stuff like that. Announcers, tents. Yeah, very little space. Oh, and then I am doing a road that goes through here. And as you can see, it comes out here. It's already here. So this is going to go not all the way back, but pretending to go all the way back. So you're coming from here, and then you're going to turn here. And as you can see, this area that's under the table, right? It's under a table. So it's not going to be prime. It's right now under construction. And we're going to do something for the animals. I have a bunch of animals that I need to display. So it's going to be this part probably where the animals are going to be walking, or this part. I think this part's better because we have a lot of animals. And then here more like a town type of thing that goes towards the animals. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the toys in the background because it is a toy room. These bullets I'll explain later. They're for the game that we're going to talk about a little bit later on when we show you the Nerf guns. So these games are going to stay here because it is a toy room, and I want games to kind of be in the background of certain areas, especially here. Back there, I'll probably stick another toy to cover that up. These trains are going to come down here. So this place is going to have this little train set that might also go into this area too. I'm going to see it, but it's definitely going to have areas. So here are the tracks. This fence is going to basically go all through down here. So it kind of blocks off the floor thing, I think. Or maybe here, I don't know. We'll see what we do. These things are huge, so they can go pretty much far. And there are the train carts that are going to go in the train. Obviously, these things from construction are going to be removed once I start adding everything to it. So basically what I think is going to be a little town for very little people that join the soccer game. And then just around here, the animals, which I have quite a bit, and I used to have them up on the shelf, but brought them down here because I changed the shelf. I'll show you later. So I'm going to put them here. All right, then we keep going in the bottom. You got the Lego drawers with the Duplo Legos, more storage for Legos, some extra things. So here I just got a bunch of Lego pieces to build. This row is mostly tiles, small pieces, and then you got these boxes full of rare pieces, round one. Again, more of these old tubes right here. I got 3 deep, as you can see, and the little pieces, and then a bunch of storage. So all this is just Lego pieces stored, because honestly, the Lego has the best builds when it comes to houses and buildings, and it's easy to build stuff. So I do like Lego. So that's why I keep storage. Okay, so we keep on the floor. Again, we might do something here, but I'm not sure. We'll leave it with that. So here we go into the game where I showed you the bullets. And here are the bullets again, in case you forgot. These Nerf bullets. And it's going to be to shoot people. So you're going to have 2 people playing. One's going to defend the red and beige team. The other one's going to the silver and green team. They're identically stacked. The same exact number of soldiers, same exact positions when it comes to, if you're looking at it from where I am right now. So basically each person takes a shot with, and I'll show you the guns later that use those bullets. You've probably seen them in toy stores. So yeah, so that's gonna be a game for that. And if you see, it's just stuff that I bought for soldiers. Okay, now we go to the new part. This is the part I always had an idea of what I was going to build, but I didn't know what to. So here, let me explain what I did. This thing here is the Jurassic Park compound center, I think, where the dinosaurs grew and became vicious. And if you remember from the Lego original disaster, it was the dinosaurs attacked everybody, because this compartment was in the back of the Lego city next to the Jack and Lego, Muñequito Jack and Lego town. So when they exploded, they were going to take over. There's a whole story behind that. So now, since they don't kill anybody here in this toy world, they were imprisoned here in the back, filled with rocks, and then heavily guarded by so many soldiers, army people right there. Even though they're tiny, they got vicious weapons, right? So you got that all pointing, because they're very suspicious of this egg right here. It's about to crack. A few have been cracking little, but they get taken care of and contained, so they can't become huge. So they're being guarded by that, also by a bunch of soldiers from the medieval era with the castles. If you go inside, you're gonna see more people in here. So this is pretty cool. So that's the castle. All right. And then all the soldiers, granaderos from Argentina. And then this thing we built was for the toys that aren't exactly very attractive. They were victims of a huge disaster we're going to show you later. Not going to give it away. So we built them this palace, basically. And if you can go back in, there it is. And yes, it's next to the dinosaur place, but overall, you have 3 levels. Down there is for the big, ugly, less attractive toys. The middle is for the mid-sized ones, and then the top palace, which I think is beautiful, actually, all built with Lego. That's for the smaller, not very attractive toys. So that's what's been built here at the bottom, which is new. Okay, then you got the, obviously, if you're gonna have a toy room, game room in modern society, you need, Xbox, Wii. Even though it's not as modern, we don't have the modern PlayStation or Xbox, we do have the TV here. Okay, so that's one. All right, so now we showed you the bottom, we're gonna stop it, and we're gonna go to the middle.